I want to make this abundantly fucking clear. My disdain for whiteness does not come from individualism. I don't sit here and I don't look at white people and I say, I don't like you because you're white. I just know they're going to come for me and I'm not going to stop. So it's a balance. And it comes from a lifelong experience in different spaces and experiencing the same fucking thing. I moved from Flint, Michigan to New York City when I was 18 years old, off of an acceptance to a performance college for acting, to study acting. And I thought to myself, you know what? I don't know much. So I'm going to put my head down. I'm going to try to learn things. And I'm grateful for the things that I learned. But the experience really fucking sucked. Because you want to know what, bitch? It was times where I felt so embarrassed because I am who I am, for the way I talk, my vernacular, all these different things. And I didn't know sometimes like people was laughing at me.
I get it. I get it. I see. I see. So you got to pay attention when people do videos like this where they ranting over another group of people. You know, I knew it was something more than, just hating white people. See, to be honest, it's never about the actual race or color people are that make, people have a disdain or dislike for someone. It's your feelings being hurt. Your personal experiences that make you take it so serious that now anything that associates with that, you hate it. That's why I say people need to get out of their feelings, because those personal experiences can affect you later in life. That then becomes a problem. A problem that sticks with you, a problem that you continue to have, a problem that you cannot get away from, even in your adulthood. It's childhood trauma. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I just wanted to listen to a little more to see where she was going. And when she said the laughing at me part, I'm like, okay, this affected her different. This isn't about just being black and white people always came at us and we were slaves before and we went through segregation. Like this ain't about none of that. This is about her feelings were hurt. A certain person laughed at her. And they happen to be white.
Had to take a breather. And so people was laughing and they were like, oh, it's the way you say it. It's how you are. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, but this is me. And it wasn't any spaces really carved out for us. It wasn't power. It wasn't insecure. It wasn't all these screen time and all these different things. It was this huge gap between the movies that we saw growing up, like Boys in the Hood, Higher Learning. And so I got out of that space and I was like, okay, I'm going to go into comedy. I really love comedy. Experienced it in improv, experienced it in stand-up. And then if it wasn't that, it was sexism. And racism is not loud. Racism is quiet. It ignores you, or it gets close to you to see what you're doing. What is that it factor about you so I can steal it? Because what was one of the things we was taught in acting school? Steal. Because it looks different on you. Right. And there was so many...
Please like and comment on this video and subscribe to my channel. I'm on a mission to lead others to Christ. And if you want to see what's next, I would love if you join this journey with me. One thing I would, start telling people, especially, people from my community, start playing chess in life. A lot of time we get so emotional, people can see you coming with your feelings and hate a mile and miles away. You know what I'm saying? Like, that isn't going to help you. That isn't going to help you grow. You can't build that way. You just can't. But I get it. I'm a black man from Watts, California. You don't think that I don't get it? Our enemies wasn't my neighbor. Our enemies was the LAPD. But playing chess got me to where I'm at today. It got me to where now I'm making more than LAPD officers. And white people report to me in a positive way. So I get what she's talking about. I get what she's been through. But you just got to play the game differently. You letting too many people know about your feelings and emotions. That's all I'm saying. You know, let's listen to the rest.
Times New York is coined as the melting pot. It doesn't matter. You know how many times that people, and I was very pro-black being from Michigan, but it was so many times where people were like, are you Dominican? Are you Blasian? And if I hated myself, I could have been like, yeah, I'm just mixed with black. I never turned on myself because I'm black, bitch. I said that in school. So, now you know. And this is my art. And this is what my art is predicated on. And I love it. And I'm going to keep fucking going.
Interesting. The ending was very, very interesting. Wow. You know, she kind of lost me at the end. I don't know about y'all. She lost me. But the moral of this story is you don't have to let the left hand know what the right hand know. A similar meaning to that is stop getting online, being so vocal about how you feel about people. Because when people start judging you for what you said out of your own mouth, it eliminates how much you can actually accomplish for yourself and others, you know, and ultimately it affects you more than it can help you. So move in silence, people. Come on, people, black people, move in silence. Unless what you're trying, you know, what you're saying out your mouth is helpful, useful, intelligent, or productive, trust me, you know, it would change your life. And here's the deeper lesson. Don't let somebody else's ignorance turn you into an ignorant person. If somebody treated you badly because you're black, that's wrong, absolutely wrong. If somebody discriminated against you, that's wrong. But now if you take that pain and decide, I hate every white person, what did you actually fix? Nothing. You just allow somebody else's hatred to move into your heart and start paying rent in your heart. You know, and they're probably somewhere eating dinner, not even thinking about you. Meanwhile, you're carrying anger everywhere you go. That's why I said earlier, play chess. You know, emotional people show everybody their hand. Wise people know when to speak, when to listen, when to walk away, and when to make their next move. You get what I'm saying? Proverbs 29:11 says, a fool gives full vent to his spirit, but a wise man quietly holds it back. That's scripture. The Bible basically told y'all thousands of years ago, thousands, you don't have to post every thought. And James 1:19 tells us to be quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to anger. That's maturity. And as Christians, we can't condemn racism while allowing hatred to grow inside of us because somebody has a different skin color. Come on. You can't defeat hatred by becoming what you claim to hate. You know, I've experienced things as a black man that I will never, ever forget. But I'm not giving those experiences control over my future, man. You know, I'm going to learn, grow, build, forgive, and keep moving to give back. You know, because I refuse to let somebody who hurt me become the landlord of my mind and stop me. No. So yeah, speak against racism, speak against injustice, but don't let your pain make you hate an entire group of people who never personally did anything to you. You know, that's not strength. That's unresolved hurt. You know, give that hurt to God. Move with wisdom. And remember, sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is absolutely nothing. Move in silence. Let your character speak. Let your success make noise. And let God handle the rest. That's the lesson. I hope individuals like her figure that out. Understand it better. You know? Because we don't need to be out here doing a video about every little thing. Some things just keep to yourself and keep moving forward. And I'm going to leave it there. Until next time, it's your boy Paul P. I'm out of here. Doses.